Hi everyone, we are going to make Play-Doh in this video. So here is the recipe I'm using. It's a no-cook Play-Doh recipe. And of course you can add color to it once it's all done. And we'll talk about that when we get to the end. So I'm going to set my recipe aside. I'll put it in the screen again at the end of the video. Alright, so first you need a bowl, and this is my bowl I use in the art room to mix art stuff, so it's not a kitchen bowl, so obviously this is nothing you would eat. I've already measured out 2 cups of flour, 2.5 cups of flour, and I have measured out 3/4 of a cup of salt. This is all the dry ingredients first, and then 2 tablespoons of cream of tartar. This is an ingredient that is used in baking to make things, baked goods, fluffy sometimes. Alright, now before I add any of the wet ingredients, I need to mix this together. So I'm just using bare hands right now, but in a little while I'm going to be using some gloves. Alright, that's pretty good. Now I'm just going to make a little well in the middle, and this is where I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. 1/4 cup vegetable oil. And now this part I brought in my measuring cup. I need 1 1/4 cups of boiling water. So I had something, I heated it up already, so it's hot. Pour that in, and I have to add a 1/4 bit more. And add that. Now I am going to wait a few minutes because that's hot water. And I'm going to have to stir this with my hands, so I'm going to put some gloves on. Okay, and test the water. Alright, so now all I'm doing is mixing. So this is art class, but it feels like a cooking show. So I'm mixing this up, and what will happen is the wet ingredients, the water and the oil, will mix together with the flour mixture to become our dough. It's pretty good. I'm probably going to take my gloves off in a minute because that's not too, I'm going to take them off now. It's not too hot any longer. And I want to make sure I get all that flour mixture mixed in. I see some on the bottom. And you can see right now the dough is kind of wet because it's sticking to me. So we know that there's more mixing to be done. Now, if you keep your Play-Doh in a container, like a Ziploc bag or something where air is not going to get at it, it'll last a while. But this is something fun to make, especially with summer coming. It's nice to be able to make this. Maybe you and your friends make it together. Of course, with the help of an adult, just because of that boiling water. Alright, so now the dough is coming together. So I can take this out of my camera site, and I'm just going to continue to mix it a little bit more. This is called kneading the dough. And voila! You have Play-Doh. So I'm going to have one of these lumps of Play-Doh in class for you, and we're going to divide it in half. And we're going to color 1/2 one color. I'll tell you what your choices are, and the other half another color. Now, coloring this at home. Here at school, I'm going to use liquid watercolor. That makes a nice, vibrant color. But you probably don't have that at home. So food coloring works great. You can always also use Kool-Aid, but I really wouldn't suggest the Kool-Aid mix, not mixed with water, just the mix itself. I think the food coloring would work much better. So there you have it, and as promised, here is the recipe once again. And now we can play and have fun with it.